Check 1, 2, 3, 4.
Joey woke up that morning with no intention of making waves, but the sun was shining on him. He had to stop and shield his face.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's right, folks. My name is Ricky Rubberburn, and we are here for Thrill Nation Autosports Season 2 A&D Collision Cup Championship action. Folks, that's a mouthful, but you want to know what? We want to thank our new sponsors, A&D Collision, out in Hazlitt, Michigan, for all of their support and all of the great work that they do, folks. So if you are in the Michigan area, stop on down to A&D Collision. If you've got a banged up car, they'll take good care of ya. Folks, old Ricky's very excited for season 2 here. We are starting on Michigan. That's right, folks. It's a big track. A lot of action. Go 3, 4, 5 wide. Depending on the drivers, depending on how risky they're feeling. Week 1. We want to thank everybody out there in the chat. Wild Ride 85, we see you. Thank you for dropping some emojis. Rock Nascar 388, we see you. Thank you for dropping some emojis. Folks, we are almost getting ready to race here. Old Ricky's going to get you right into the race as soon as we get started. There will be no qualifying tonight due to an Xbox server issue, so we will be going directly into the race. That's right, folks. It was whoever got into the lobby first is where they will be starting tonight's race. Going to make it pretty interesting if you ask old Ricky. Folks, Ricky has sworn off his old ways. Last year I had some problems here up in the booth. I was reprimanded for my actions. I was reprimanded for some of the things I said, for some of the actions, and I deeply do want to apologize to absolutely nobody, folks. We're gonna get even more wild this season. J-Rad's Party, welcome to the chat. Smokey2627 saying, good luck, drivers, good luck indeed. Folks, old Ricky's got his drink right next to him, and I hope you've all got yours too. That's right, I'm talking about a big old glass of ice, some milk. One of our first sponsors ever here at Thrill Nation Autosports, one of our biggest sponsors ever here at Thrill Nation Autosports. We want to thank them time and time again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've got a big old glass of ice cold milk next to you right now, raise it up in the sky, take a swig, and lick that milk mustache right on off. Because we are getting ready to go racing. Folks, we are loading in to Michigan International Speedway. This is in the state of Michigan. It's not an international track. Not sure exactly why they added that. Angela Olive, a phenomenal A&D Collision employee. We want to thank you for all of your hard work and everything that you've done for the company. I think I speak for everybody at A&D because I am employed there. That's right. Old Ricky does the taxes over at A&D. When I say thank you, J-Rads. Wild Ride rooting for Jedi Motorsports, so not expecting much of a win tonight. We are loaded in, folks, and we are green. We are into the first turn of the season, and it's going to be KSI Ezra leading him down into the triangle. We stay packed up as KSI will now go to the outside and lose some positions. The 88 storming to the front. That's going to be Perez 622, a 99 XX driver. Right behind him, Hip XX, last year's champion, looking to continue his reign here in Thrill Nation Autosports. As he dives into the turn, we see 3 wide behind the 8, battling for 4th place. Will this give the leaders a chance to pull away? Single file now, the 8 stuck to the outside. He'll have to wait his turn to fall back in, and it looks like it might open up sooner than later as we go into the turn. 3 wide again, 2 rows deep. They're swapping positions. I haven't seen swapping like this since Darlington. Down that they go as we follow along with Hip XX. 2 wide. Will they go 3? They're not going to be able to because we're going to get a pass. The 88 of Prez leading the 53 of Hip. He says, hey, there's a new young fucking town champ, and I'm here to show you I'm quick. But Hip nipping at his butt, he says, I'm the stallion. I've got a championship. Hear me roar. That's right, folks. Nothing more intimidating than the roar of a stallion. And also nothing more intimidating than seeing that Richmar Florist paint scheme breathing down your neck. Rest of the drivers starting to find their position. We do see a little bit of battling here in the middle pack. 3 wide across the start-finish line. As we see the 3 gaining a position there, he clears. That looked like Penske in the 16. Into the turn they go, 3 wide, chasing down the leaders. As we see now, the leaders are starting to battle a bit. Down the back stretch they go, Preds on the inside, Hip on the outside. And it looks like Preds is going to keep it there, but Hip not quite backing off yet. A huge dive. It looks like Preds is going to have just enough momentum to keep Hip behind as they will draft on. Mr. Likewise, I don't know who Funk is. This is Ricky Rubberburn. Thrill Nation Autosports, #1 commentator. They pay me the big bucks. Folks, we see Hip trying to get onto the the left rear of the 88 of Preds as they battle into 3 and 4. Cars behind them starting to straighten out now, but also starting to catch up. This battle has given a chance to that second set of cars to come on down. Now, folks, you'll see nowadays we do have the order of the drivers on the screen. We've upgraded in the tech department and the AV department. You can now see our latest followers, and you can also see the drivers in the series. That is not the running order, folks. That is just the drivers in the series. So right now, in first place is the 88 of Preds, and second place, the 53 of Hip. And we've got Bump and Run in third place, with Woolly Night Owl breathing down his neck. We'll follow along with Woolly for just a moment and see his battle with Bump and Run. One car quite spread out to the back now. Going to be tough for him to keep up. This is a track that really does depend on some draft as they go 3 wide in the back. Battling for that 5th position. Ooh, oh, it looks like Penske in the pits now. I hope he's not disconnected. I hope this is just a pit stop. We will have to check back in on him. Would hate to see a disconnection in the first race of the season as we see Hip dive into the bottom, getting a strong run against Preds here. Will he make it clear? He won't. Preds with a huge run down the back stretch. He's going to keep it side by side as they go back into 3 and 4. Hip down to the bottom again, trying to stuff it in there deep like it's Thanksgiving. But Pred says this ain't no holiday. Chump, you're going to have to work for it. And 1 and 2 as they get into each other a little bit. Might be a little bit of frustration. It looks like we are under caution, folks. That's right. Looks like the 8 of Waffle Winds may have gotten around, possibly into some trouble with Penske. And we've also got some cars going into the pits. We are under caution, folks. We want to take this time to shout out another one of our sponsors, folks. That's right. It's the Gambling Hotline. If you have a problem, make sure you call the Gambling Hotline. That's 1-800-GAMBLER. If you're sick and tired of losing your life savings to bad parlays and terrible gimmies, get yourself some help and call 1-800-GAMBLER. And we are ready to go back racing, folks. 2 by 2 lined up. Old Ricky has the green flag in the air, and he drops it. We are back underway. Here at Michigan International Speedway. Now, we did have some pit stops there under caution, which means we've got a little shake up in the order. We see Bump and Run in first place. Oh, KSIS, we're getting into Preds, pushing him up the track. But it looks like Preds is going to keep it clean. He may have just made some more contact with another driver behind, but it looks like all the drivers are keeping it clean. We see Downtown in the pits, possibly disconnected, as Hip battling Woolly Night Owl there as they chase down KSIS run Bump and Run. We see KSI dipping to the bottom of the track, trying his best to get past the 3 of Bump and Run, but it looks like that's going to open up the door as they go 3 wide into 1 and 2 for Hip to make the pass and pressure Bump and Run. Hip loving this car right now as it does whatever he wants. Look at the cameraman fell asleep for a second there. Wake up in the truck, folks. We've got a new production assistant named Don, folks, and let me tell you, I am not a fan of this guy. He doesn't ever seem to want to work. Don, get it together. And back to the race. We see the 53 of Hip back in the lead as the 16 tries to hold off both Perez and Bump and Run of 99XX Jedi Motorsports. Oh, we are back under caution, folks. I'm not sure what happened here. It doesn't seem... Oh, it must have been the end of the stage, folks. That's the end of the stage. We are under caution for the end of the stage. While we are under caution for the end of the stage, folks, let's take a look at the schedule coming up for you. Right now, we are at Michigan. You will see Darlington later on tonight. Next week, we go to Atlanta and Pocono. The week after that, you can catch us here Thursday night for Texas and Martinsville. Yeehaw! And at week 4, we will go to Las Vegas and Sonoma as we line back up 2 by 2 to take the green flag. Old Ricky puts it in the air. Old Ricky waves it. We are back under green. Downtown has disconnected. That is confirmed, folks. We hate to see it in the first week of the season, but it does happen. The service can be quite unreliable. As Bump and Run runs away from the 53 and the 88 of Perez, the rest of the field chasing behind, trying to shake out a position. It looks like, Don, what the hell are you doing? Stuck in the corner. We apologize for Don, folks. We just had to have a talk with him. 3 wide for the lead. As Perez sneaks his way back up there. Bump and Run stuck to the outside with Hip pushing. KSI wants to get involved now for second place. He dives down to the bottom. We see Team Penske back there. Looks like he's starting to get back into this chase a bit. Now he wants to battle for the lead. Looks like he's going to lose a little momentum, however. We ride along with the leader, Preds, as Hip chases him down. Folks, we are going to let you crank it up. That's right, old Ricky here's going to go get himself a refill on some milk and possibly a gin rummy for the rest of this race. You listen to the roar of these Thrill Nation Autosports A&D Collision Cup cars are roar. And we are back, folks, as we follow back along with the leader, and that's going to be Preds X22. It looks like Hip falling back a bit. We've got a wreck up in the back there. That's going to be the 3 of Bump and Run. I don't know if somebody got into him, but we are back under caution, folks. Folks, we'd like to take this time just say that there's 28 laps left in the stage, probably just a little bit less than that when we come back from caution. We want to thank all of our sponsors out there. We want to thank Sandbell. We want to thank A&D Collision. We want to thank Blockbuster Video. We want to thank the Seattle Mariners, and we want to thank WB Mason. Do not Google if most of those places sponsor us, folks. Legal reasons. As we get ready to go back green, Ricky has the flag up in the air, and Ricky drops it. I had to mess with him a little bit there, folks. I had to make a wait on it just a bit. We see Perez taking the field into 1 and 2 with the 37 of OPD right outside. KSI Ezra gonna try and make a battle for that second spot. And looky here who it is. It's Watkins. He absolutely had a phenomenal first season here in Thrill Nation Auto Cups. Thrill Nation Autosports Cup Series. Ricky may have done a few shots there, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. While he was in the break. Oh, as we see Watkins getting tossed up. I think that was Willie Nightowl who pushed him up. Might have been Bump and Run. I was unsure there by the angle. I was still a little too mesmerized by what I had during the break, which we can't say on air. And it looks like we have Preds in it, battling it out again up in first place. Down the backstretch, they go into 3 and 4. KSI Ezra hasn't been quite close enough to get into the battle for first place, but he has been nipping all night. I'm sure he'll be trying to make some changes during the next pit stop to get some speed in that car, get up to these two, and make a battle for it. And we see Waffle there in fourth place. He's had some bad luck tonight. Good to see him back up there driving alongside his 99XX teammate Bump and Run. They should be giving each other some room and racing well together as they try to get past KSI Ezra. Creds X22. Also a 99XX driver as he gets squeezed out of the track by Hip. But able to keep it together and able to get a good run into the turn. 3 wide behind as the 80 and the 53 battle door to door, lap after lap after lap here at Michigan International Speedway. Michigan hasn't seen a battle like this since probably the Civil War, folks. And we see Watkins way down the track there, able to collect it. The 53 also running way up the track. Looks like he got into the wall. This gives Preds, oh my god, Don, get the camera on him. Looks like Preds is going to have a chance to run away now. As Hip tries to hang on to second, he's got a gaggle of cars behind him trying to take him down. Folks, it is not a caution anymore, and we want to thank our producers here in the chat that are letting us know that they cannot see a damn thing. And we are back under caution, believe it or not, folks. That could not have been better timing. We will not even deploy the caution flag graphic for this caution. It's just you and I, folks. You and I and a couple cars driving around slow. Doesn't it feel naughty? That was the end of stage 2. And we begin stage 3 with the 88 of Preds up front and the 53 of Hip on the outside. That's Bump and Run in the third place spot in the number 3 with KSI on the outside of him, the 16. Waffle right there in the number 8 with Woolly Night Owl. Watkins underneath him. As they storm into 1 and 2, we've got cars battling tough now. This is the third stage of the first race of the season, folks. Everybody wants to make an impression. Who's going to get that first win and etch their name into history? Perez leads them into turns 3 and 4. Bump and Run behind him. 99XX teammates. The third car, the number 8 of Waffle, also a 99XX teammate, as he battles for the third spot with the 53 of him. Into 1 and 2. Watkins knocking on the door of the number 8 of Waffle, letting them know I'm here and I'm ready to go. Don't get the camera on him. You are driving me absolutely batshit crazy tonight, Donald. I won't say it again. And back to the race, folks. As we watch the 88 of Preds in that wonderful Valvoline scheme. Always been a fan of that scheme, folks. Shout out Mark Martin. Shout out Gucci Mane. Off of 1 and 2, down the backstretch, they are rumble. We will look through the pack here a little bit. Waffle wins in 4th place. That's 3 99XX drivers in the top 4. Woolly Night Owl is behind him. Watkins behind him. Then we've got KSI, OPD, and Team Penske. With Downtown, who's disconnected from the race, unfortunately. Oh, Ricky's been a drinking, Dom. He's been drinking. Not as much as you operating that camera off at turn 1 and 2, though. Let me tell you something. Wait, also, why are you in the chat when you're supposed to be out there? No wonder this goddamn camera's getting stuck. As they scream into the turn. Creds holding off Hip XX. Bump and Run and Woolly Night Owl battling for 3rd place. Waffle and Watkins battling for 4th. Folks, this is going to get interesting soon. Get the goddamn camera onto somebody. We are back under caution, folks. Jesus. Who knew? Not me. Not Ricky. $14 laps remaining under caution right now. It'll be about 10 or 11 when we go back under green, folks. Third stage for all the marbles for the first win of the season. Who's gonna take it? Decisions being made on pit road. Still under caution. Don's doing way too much. He's making pizzas. No wonder we're not getting any goddamn camera work done tonight. Get it together, Don. We tell you good. And we are back on the green, folks. Fred's pulling away with 53 of Watkins 53 of Hip pulling right in behind him. Bump and Run and Wooly battling behind him. They're going to go 2-3 wide behind Perez. This is where he needs to take advantage, right here. While the rest of the cars are battling, he needs to try and get a lead. He also needs somebody to do something with Hip. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to happen. We're going to see Hip dive to the inside, trying to get into 3-4. He puts a little bit onto the back fender of the 88. The 88 staying strong, but Hip makes the pass. Bump and Run getting into the equation now. But Fred says, I'm not done with you. I was the truck champion. Hear me roar to the outside. Hip maintaining his lead. Now Fred's battling with Bump and Run, but we can't see a goddamn thing because Don's not paying attention. Back to the race, folks. Drooling on myself. Just a few laps to go, folks. They are fighting for position. We've got Hip passing Perez for the lead. He's going to try and run away now. Perez not going to let him go. They dive into 1 and 2. 3 wide, waffle up into the wall. He's going to fall behind as they storm to the back stretch. A huge run by Perez. He's going to try and go low. Hip's going to put a block down on him. They're going to go into 3 and 4. Perez pushing as hard as he can. Hip blocking as hard as he can. 2 drivers pushing each other to the limits. If this is a preview of what we're going to see this season, folks, we are in luck as they come to the start-finish line. Hip still in the lead. Into 1 and 2. Perez pushing them with everything he's got. Down the backstretch they roar. Who's going to get a better run? Is it going to be Hip? Is it going to be Perez? Watkins says, here I come. I've been in the back waiting for my moment. To the outside as they go 3 wide for third place behind them. Oh, Ricky is excited as they come around 3 and 4 to the start-finish line. Hip throwing a block. Perez now with a run to the outside. Will it be enough as they get to the line? The 53 is going to stay ahead. The 88 giving him everything he's got as they shoot to the outside. There comes more cars into the equation. Watkins, Wooly, 4 wide. KSI trying to show his face now as they run down the back stretch. Don! As they run down the back stretch. Hip XX blocking Prince again. Prince says, I'm gonna stuff it in there like the crust of a good pizza. Wooly Night Owl to the outside. Hip trying to block 2 lanes. A big run for the downstairs. Can Prince get there? He's blocking to the grass. Here they come to the line. Perez is gonna stay ahead. Into 1 and 2 they go again. Wooly Night Owl all the way to the bottom. Perez even lower. Here they come. Perez with a huge run. He's got position to try and make a pass now. Does Hip have the tires to hold on? Here comes KSI. Perez runs it indeed. Hip trying to get a good run off. Here they come. To the line one more time. Perez by a goes! Into 1 and 2. The field is stacked up. Oh, Petey now to third place. He's about it this time. Here comes KSI. Now Preds is doing the blocking. Hip is looking for a place to go. They are giving it everything. Half sideways into 3 and 4 goes Hip. He's going to try and get a run off of 4. Petey with a little bit of a slip there. Preds with a little bit of a slip there. He's going to be able to hold him off. He's blocking him to the line. Not going to be enough of a draft for Hip there. As they dive into 1 and 2. One more time. Four laps to go here, folks. 4 laps to go. 3 to go when they come to the line. Hit behind Preds. The rest of the field has fallen off now. One of them could still make a run if they can keep it clean with the leaders battling the way they are. Here goes Hip trying to make a run to the bottom. Preds is going to hold him off. Folks, old Ricky's voice is getting a little hoarse here. He thought he was prepared for this season, but he did not know that the racing was going to go like this. 3 to go. Into the backstretch. Hip getting quite loose. He has to pull it together. This is giving Preds a chance to run. He's trying to break the draft. Hip's trying to hold it together. Preds with a good run into the turn. Hip with a good run into the turn. They stick it to the line. Good run off for both of them. Looks like Hip had a good amount of momentum. Can he use that draft? Can Preds break it? Here comes the rest of the field. They want to get involved. 2 to go across the line. No, that is it, folks. That is the race. It is going to be Preds in first place, Hip in second place. Oh, PD, it looks like in third. KSI in fourth. Tough to tell who was behind KSI there. It looks like Wooly Night Owl, then Watkins. Maybe we're under caution here, folks, because it looks like we've got some cars pretty far back. We are under caution. We are going to overtime, folks. It's not over. Oh, Ricky 3 of the old Olay. We are under caution. We are 2 by 2, ready to go green. Overtime in the first race of the season. Preds on the inside, Hip on the outside, KSI in third. The 3 of Rubberburn running fourth. Wooly Night Owl in fifth. Here they go. The green flag is out. KSI down into the grass as Preds throws a block. Here comes Hip. Here comes Bump. They're going to be 3 wide, battling for second place going into turns 1 and 2. Preds trying to pull away. This is his chance to get a bit of a lead. Don't get the camera. Oh, the leader. There we go, folks. Into turns 3 and 4, KSI Ezra's going to try and make a big run. He gets a little bit underneath the apron. He pushes up the track. Hip on the outside of him. They're going to battle for second place. Preds trying to keep it together. He's got just a lap to go. Into 1 and 2. Big runs by the 53 and the 16. Can they keep up with him as he makes a huge run off of turn 2? Preds off of turn 4. Hip in second. They've battled all race. Across the line they come. As they battle, as they block. 3 wide behind them. Folks, it is going to be Preds who is going to take the first race of the season for 99XX Racing, with Hip behind him running a fantastic race. Looks like third place went to perhaps KSI Ezra. Yes, KSI Ezra bump and run in fourth place. Who it looks like maybe Waffle, Woolly Night Owl, Watkins, and OP, who looked like he had a chance there at the end, but couldn't get it done. Folks, that is Michigan. We are going to take a quick break, and then we will be back to watch Darlington, the Lady in Black. Thanks for joining us. Go grab yourselves a drink, whether it be a gin rummy or a milk. And before we get out of here, let's just say thank you to our sponsors, A&D Collision. That's right, folks. Hit a dare, hit a car, hit a person. Go to A&D Collision. They'll get you right and take care of you for a great price. They do fleets, they do golf carts, they do your grandmother's Toyota, they do it all. So head on down to Andy Collision in Hazlet, Michigan if you need some work done on your car. We will be back, folks, with Darlington right after this. Folks, we hope you've got your drinks refilled. We hope you've got your snacks because we are getting ready to go green again. We are loading in Bear 7. J Rad's party putting up rookie numbers in the chat with Wild Ride throwing up some emojis. Folks, if you're excited for Darlington, give me a hashtag Lady in Black. I can tell you that the race has already started, folks. We will be joining with them live. Here we are. Here we go. We are under green as we ride along. Under caution. Absolutely convenient for old Ricky as we just joined the stream. Looks like OPD was in the lead. Looks like he's already making their pit road strategies. Well, 11 hours. Ricky once worked 48 hours straight on a hog farm down in Duluth, Mississippi. And let me tell you, he wasn't paid in money, folks. We won't get into it as we get ready to go green. Oh, Ricky has the flag in the air and he drops it. OPD in first place with hip by XX on the outside with the 88 of Perez, who just won in Michigan last race. Down on the outside, it looks like he's going to give OPD a bit of a run here off of turn 2. That dreaded turn 2 on the first few laps. When the tires are cold, can really get to you. Pred's looking to waste no time as he slides into OPD. Well, slides under OPD, and as OPD gets up into the wall, and now here we go. We just saw a battle lap after lap in Michigan, and we are going to watch them battle again here in Darlington. Perez in first, Hip in second, PD in third. Around turn 2 they go. Down the backstretch they roar as the rest of the field looks down the back end of that 88 car. Folks, old Ricky's looked down a few back ends in his day, and let me tell you, it's not fun back then. Okay, you want to be the guy up front. You don't want to be the back end looker. You want to be the back end you want to be the back end. You want to, Ricky's not quite sure he's going with this, folks. Back to the racing as we see Brett starting to put a little bit of a gap there on Hip. PD settling in. Looks like we've got quite a bit of racing going on here in the back with a little bit of a pack. The 20 of downtown gets into the wall. Good to see him back in. He disconnected last race as KSI leads him. Waffle and Woolly Night Owl with Bump and Run back there. Looks like in last place. Looks like we don't have Penske for this race. Hopefully he's somewhere enjoying a pot of coffee. Hats off to you, Penske. As we follow along with the 20 downtown as he bounces off the wall once again, or a little bit earlier, and now he's trying to give a bit of a run to the 16 of KSI. Gives KSI a nudge as he hits the wall. Now here they go, downtown. Leading KSI, leading Woolly Night Owl, leading Waffle Wins. As KSI with a strong run underneath downtown. Absolutely blew by him. There goes Woolly Night Owl as well. It looked like, and here comes Bump and Run getting into the party now as downtown scrapes the wall going into the turn. Bump and Run way low. Wasn't able to join into the party as we watch Woolly and KSI battle down the front stretch. Looks like Woolly's gonna clear KSI going into the turn. Downtown. Leading Bump and Run, who's leading Waffle. As we see the race heating up now between Hip and PD for second place. PD with a huge run off a turn there, nearly getting into the wall, but just staying off of it. Pushing that number 37 car to the absolute limit. He said, hey, buddy, I can rock pink too, and I can rock it better than you. And Hip said, anything you can do, I can do better as he starts to pull away from Petey, who got up into the wall. Back into the pack we look again as we follow along with Bump and Run, chasing down Willie Night Owl, trying to put a move and get a good run coming off the turn. That's one of the key strategies here at Darlington, folks. The turns here are very tough. There's only about 1.5 lanes that you can run here. So your best bet, if you want to make a pass, is to get tight up in the turn and then make a good run off the corner. Get them down the straight. And that is what we will see our drivers, our veteran-minded drivers, do tonight. As we now follow along with KSI, we'll skip up to Preds, who's just kind of running away with this race at this point. We just saw him take the checker flag at Michigan in first place as he storms down the backstretch, and it looks like he is setting himself up for a comfortable second win for 99XX and himself tonight here at the Lady in Black. He's got about a 6-7 second lead, maybe about 3 seconds. Ricky's not good with numbers, folks, but it continues to grow. Downtown 25-25. Seems like he's battling with Waffles here. Looks like they got a little disconnected from the pack in front of him. Low PD by himself there in third place as Bump and Run looks to run him down. Ezra behind Bump and Run, holding off Willie Night Owl as we follow along with him. He gets an impressive run off the corner there. He gets right behind Ezra, looks down to the bottom but thinks better of it. Veteran move from Wooly. We see Downtown chasing Waffle here in the back. It's good to see Don got his shit together this race. I think our station manager, Angela, sat him down in between races and honestly threatened to lower his salary, folks. Probably not supposed to be speaking about this on air, but honestly, fuck Don. He couldn't get his shit together last race, and he's making us look like a bunch of rookies. Angela, don't tell me what I can and can't say on air. Oh, we get fined if I say that. How much? $50,000. We have that kind of money. Oh, as we see the 42 getting pushed all the way down to the bottom of the track. I don't care what Angela says. We do not have that kind of money. We move up to the field to see Preds, whose lead has grown substantially, is about lap 18 of 28, folks. And he looks comfortable. He looks fast. He looks sleek, and not a dent on that car, folks. I'll tell you, that car looks like it just came out of A&D Collision down in Haslett, Michigan. It's clean, it's fast, it's dent and collision free. And that's what they do down there at A&D Collision. They take good care of your car when you're bringing it to them. So get on down there. Even if you don't live in the Haslett, Michigan area, it's worth the drive or the tow if you can't get that clunker of yours going. Because they'll get you right and back on the road. Looks like we've got Downtown going into the pits here. This is probably part of some green flag stops. Oh, the 53 of HipXX. He looks like he was trying to get into the pits and possibly wrecked. Trying to get back on track now. Possibly just got onto the apron, and it looks like we are under caution, folks, for HipXX getting off the road. This is coming at a very opportune time. A lot of drivers going to have to pit with just about 9 laps to go. So everybody getting to that fuel limit for the stage. This is going to help a lot of drivers out. It's also bad for Preds, who had about a 8-second lead working there, absolutely running away from the field. Now he's going to get punched back up as we go 2x2 for the restart. Preds on the inside, Petey on the outside, Bump in third, KSI in fourth. Into 1 and 2 they go. Preds with a good run. P fast as well, though. He's going to try and hang with his 99XX teammate. with another 99X XX teammate right behind him and bump and run. 6 laps to go, folks. As we come across the line, it'll be 5. 5 laps to go. 399XX teammates. That's so easy for Ricky to say tonight, folks. 399XX teammates. First, second, and third, storming down the track with KSI Ezra watching from behind. We're Ezra in 4th, Waffle in 5th. Here comes Hip XX trying to storm back up the field. 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 when we get back to the line. Red's running away with it. Hip battling with the pack back here. KSI and Waffles. 3 to go, folks. Looks like Willie gets into the wall a little bit there with a big run off of 3 and 4. As we watch the battle for 4th place, it's between Hip, KSI, Waffle, and Willie. Gonna be 2 to go at the line here, folks. Looks like Downtown disconnected again. You hate to see it, folks. 2 races in a row. 2 to go for Preds 22 as he leads the field into 1 and 2 with his teammates in tow. That's Petey and Bump and Run. It's important to know here, folks, as we head down to the white flag. Preds, Petey, and Bump all ran together last season, 99XX as well, but down in the truck series. All promoted up to the Cup Series this season, and a look at them continue their dominance straight from the Truck Series. As we follow along with race leader Preds into turns 3 and 4 as he comes to the checkered flag of Stage 1. He won last race. He'll win the stage of the second race. And behind him, his teammates, Petey and Bump and Run. In 4th place was Hip. 5th place, Waffle with KSI right behind him and Willie Night Owl behind him. Unfortunately, it looks like Downtown has disconnected again. And we get ready for Stage 2. As we get ready for Stage 2, folks, we want to shout out one of our sponsors. That's right. It's Pat's Peacock Farm. If you're looking for a cock that fits you, head on down to Pat's and get yourself one of the finest peacocks in the Missouri area. We are lined up 2 by 2 and ready to go green for Stage 2, folks. And they are off with Perez leading. Oh, Petey and Bump and Run into turn 1 and 2. Perez and Petey pulling away. Hip behind Bump. It looks like we've got some action back here as Waffle, KSI, and Wooly head into the turn. Waffle breathing down the neck of KSI, but KSI holding strong as he gets a good run out of 3 and 4. Wooly a little bit loose. He collects it and gets back up the track behind Waffle. As we follow him into 1 and 2, oh, it looks like the 53 got around again. We don't know if another car got into him or not. That's going to be a caution flag. I am not sure if somebody got into Hip or if possibly he just got loose there. But it was him up in the wall. A couple of other drivers getting involved with it. We are back under caution. Let's take a look at our schedule coming up, folks. While we go under caution here, we will be at Atlanta and Pocono next week, Texas and Martinsville the week after that, then Las Vegas and Sonoma. But if you're watching the truck race next week, they will not be racing at Sonoma. They will be at Eldora on the dirt. That's right, we're getting dirty, birdie. We're getting college football updates in the chat from J-Rad's party. We appreciate it, J-Rad. Old Ricky's got to make sure his parlays are hitting. Speaking of parlays, folks, if you've got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Get yourself some help. It's the National Problem Gambling Helpline, and it will help you. If you're slick and tired of losing your life savings and being a degenerate gambler, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Back to the racing, folks, as we follow along with OPD in second place. Third place is Bump and Run. Fourth place is Hip XX. Dave running this order for a majority of the race now. And you gotta wonder, could this be it? Here at Darlington. Who's got enough for who? Who's possibly playing possum? Could somebody be laying low, just waiting to make a late run at Creds? We will find out. Lap 6 of 25 in the stage. Coming around for lap 7. Oh, as we see Bump and Run box off the wall there, but it looks like he's going to collect it and keep his lead over Hip XX. Wild Ride. Also following along with the college football game. That's right, folks. Thrill Nation Autosports, NCAA football. You can't beat a Thursday night in America, can ya? I hope we're all got a big old glass of milk and a beer and a hot dog. Because nothing goes better together than those three things. Following along with Hip XX as he now is in third place after passing Bump and Run, trying to chase down OPD. We're gonna see a battle of the pinks again. Folks, let me tell you, if these two pinks can get next to each other and start rubbing, we're gonna see some real friction. Oh, as OPD gets a little bit loose, but so does Hip XX. Two loose pinks, one bouncing off the wall, one chasing them down. Meanwhile, Kretz running away just a bit. And we are starting to see asses shaking all over the place like a Nelly concert, folks. It's getting hot in here. Looks like our drivers just hit the nitrous button. That's right, folks. Thrill Nation Autosports employed a nitrous button this year. All drivers can use it for a few laps. Listen to that nitrous rock. Follow along with Hip XX. Still chasing down OPD for second place. Can't quite seem to get close enough. Now we are looking at possibly about 8 to 9 lap range before we're going to start needing fuel. Will we be going to a green flag stop? Will we see a caution? I was advised by our station manager Angela that I was no longer allowed to yell at Don on air. However, if I turn the microphone off, I'm allowed to say anything. Like, if I'm on air, I have to say, Don, you're doing a great job over there. But if I turn the microphone off like this, I can say, hey, Don, get your shit together. This is probably why your wife Martha left you 23 years ago, you good-for-nothing goof. See, nobody knows what I just said, and I can get away with it. I'm sorry, Angela, what? I didn't turn the mic. How many times do I have to tell you to fix this button? Damn it, I cannot work like this. Folks, back to the action. As we follow along with XX, as he has now started to really fall behind the second place car of OPD, and we see Bump and Run starting to close a gap on him. He wants third place back. He said, I miss my friends up there. Get over here, Buster. Looks like we got KSI Ezra in the back of the pack as the 3 of Bump and Run goes down. He looks like he's going to take his green flag pit stop. First one into the pits. Go and get the camera. And it looks like he's going to be one of the first ones to take his green flag pit stop. As we check in with our leader, Preds, who looks like he's actually eating a turkey sandwich inside of the car right now. He's so far ahead, folks. And I believe that's a bag of Cheetos. The 3 car deciding to drive into the wall of the pit. Probably thinks maybe if he gets in there perpendicular, they can go a little faster. Bold strategy. We will see how it pays off. Oh, now he's backing up into somebody else's pit. Another bold strategy. As we check in with the carcass of downtown. Now, DNF, 2 races in a row. You hate to see it for Craftsman. You hate to see it for Rezzer's Fine Foods. You hate to see it for downtown. Now, old Ricky cannot totally confirm nor deny he's not in the car. We do not have an in-car camera. But from the looks of it, it appeared to be a turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, and mustard on rye with an undulant olive in a toothpick. Folks, it appears we are under caution. Lucky for the drivers that stayed out, as they can now take their pits under the caution flag. Coming back, we'll have about 3 to 4 laps left, folks, in stage 2. And we're lined up 2 by 2, ready to go back green. And there they go, Night Owl in first place now with Preds on the outside, who's a longtime leader of this race. And Preds will get back to the lead before turns 1 and 2. Absolutely dominant that 88 car is tonight. Willie Night Owl in second. He bounces on the wall. He catches OPD. OPD's going to go crashing into the wall. Wrecked. And that is going to most likely be the stage, folks. Which means Preds will be in first place. Second place will be the 42 of Willie Night Owl. Third place, not quite sure. I believe that's Waffle Whip. I believe that's the end of the stage, folks. Yes, that is the end of the stage, so we will be getting ready for our third and final stage of race 2 for the night. And before we get into that, folks, we want to give another shout out to one of our first and best sponsors, Milk. It's thick, it's creamy, it's great for a July day at the beach. Milk. 2 by 2 as we get ready to take the green flag for stage 3, and they are off. Willie Night Owl does not get fired up. It looks like he's just absolutely not going. We have to wonder what happened to Willie there. He absolutely did not fire off. He caused bump and run to drive right into the back of him. And now he's going. What just happened, folks? Preds with the lead already. Hip chasing him down, just like we saw in Michigan. Waffle wins, now up into the top 3, with KSI chasing him down. Check in on this second place battle with Waffle and Hip. Looks like Waffle getting a little squirrely there in the cat power car. As we cycle through the field, folks, we are going to let you crank it up here at Darlington. That's right, old Ricky's going to go refill his gin rummy and be right back. And in the meantime, you turn up the sound and listen to these cars roar. And we are back, folks, with Perez leading the pack down the field. It looks like we may have lost OPD. It looks like he's disconnected, folks. He was having a strong run tonight. He was running up in the top 5 all night, top 3 most of the night, and it looks like he disconnected. We're going to have to find out what happened to him after the race. And make sure, folks, after the race, you stick around, as we will be inviting the race winner in, hopefully for both races, and get a bit of their take on what they saw tonight and how they did. Hit XX trying to give Preds a run, who has been out front all night by a country mile, which is actually 1.2 miles. I didn't know that, but I found it out, and there goes Hip XX. He gets around. He gets down onto the apron and spins again. We've seen that a few times for him tonight. It seems like he gets just a bit too low, a bit too excited, and spills the beans. We are still... Oh, no, we are under caution, folks. It looks like that did bring out the caution. Folks, let's take a look while we are under caution at our schedule. Where are we next week? Atlanta and Pocono up in the mountains. And then after that, we go down to Yeehaw, Texas. After that, it's the paperclip of Martinsville. And then Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas, folks. Which honestly, we're not sure if Ricky's allowed to be in Las Vegas. We're going to try and clear that before that race to make sure. And then after that, we go to the beautiful wine valley of Sonoma. But for now, we are here at Darlington, the Lady in Black, and we are back under green as KSI Ezra leads the pack. 88, getting a little bit squirrely. He's going to collect the 42, but it looks like they're all going to keep it together here, folks. A couple more people bouncing off the wall. The 42 looks like he's getting catapulted by everybody down the track. Back up he goes. The 8, the 53, the 3. We've got a battle for the lead, and here comes the 88 of Preds. He wants it back and he wants to run away. He's been strong all night. They call him the Sea Biscuit of Darlington. They call him the Mario Andretti of Darlington. They call him the Michael Schumacher of Darlington. They call him the GOAT. We are legally obligated to say that we are not allowed to endorse any milk products that are not liquid. It's in the contract. You know they say, folks, liquid milk, if it doesn't give you a stash, it's a pass. Let's check in the cars. Chasing down Preds for the lead. Woolly Night Owl in fourth place, trying to put a move on Hitbeck for third. Hitbeck in third, trying to put a move on KSI for second. All of these guys are trying to put moves on and nobody can get it done. It's like Ricky's prom night all over again. Sorry about that, folks. Ricky just got a text he could not ignore. It was from Patty Pitts. That's right, folks, our beloved pit road reporter who couldn't be with us this season as she went back to school to further her education. She's checking in on old Ricky and making sure he hasn't had a little too much to drink. And quite frankly, Ricky sent her a picture he doesn't regret, folks. As we get back to the action. Following along with Preds, who's got quite the lead now on KSI in second. Woolly Night Owl was able to make that pass on the 53 of Hitbeck, and now he's got his sights set on the 16 of KSI for second. Down to the apron goes to 16. You've seen that be tricky as he spins down into the wall. Huge contract. The front of his face is more busted up than the windows on Ricky's car after the end of his last relationship. I don't want to get into it. We're still in some legal proceedings. Under caution, folks. And the queso debate is on. Ricky doesn't like to get into politics, so he's going to stay out of this one, folks. And we are getting back to the action. With the 88 of Preds leading the field back to the green. Woolly Night Owl on the outside as they storm into 1 and 2. And Preds pulling away quickly. He has been strong, and let me tell you, that 88 car will definitely be seeing tech tonight after this. Is that damn thing a rocket ship with 13 to go as they cross the line? Woolly Night Owl in second, Bump and Run in third, Waffle Wins in fourth, Hitbeck in fifth, rounding out the top 5. And Preds continuing to pull away. You heard it here, folks, from our legal department in the chat. Melted Queso is on board with Thrill Nation Autosports. We want to thank you for being here. We want to thank you for investing in us. And we want to thank you for being so damn delicious. Doesn't matter what you put queso on. Could be a chip, it could be a taco, it could be a piece of celery, it could be your girlfriend's toes. I don't know. That's maybe why Ricky's not allowed in Vegas. We won't talk about it, folks. Queso. And storming down the backstretch. 11 to go, 10 as he comes into 3 and 4, and as he crosses the line, we will have 10 laps to go. It's Pred's race to lose. Wooly and Bumps to win as they are in second place with a gap to the next pack of cars. Don't get your shit together and get back on the fucking goddamn. We follow along with HipXX, who gave his all at Michigan against Preds and gave his all here at Darlington tonight as he follows along in 4th place, hoping to close that gap up a little bit and make a run for a bit more of a solid finish. Although you can't complain with 4th, folks. A top 5 is great for any driver. J-Rad Party in the chat. He likes his queso high. Preds now with a absolute acre of distance between him and second place. Nothing can stop him now except some sort of malfunction or a driver error, and we would hate to see it, but anything is possible here at Thrill Nation. I remember in the championship race of 1987, we actually saw a car spin out on a banana peel, folks. That's where it all started. The whole entire concept of a car spinning out of a banana peel started right here in Thrill Nation Auto Sports. Fun fact for you. Take that to trivia next week. Seven laps to go as he storms into 3 and 4. 6 to go as he crosses the line here. Preds dominated. He went hard in Michigan. He's going hard here. Gets into the wall a little bit. Hopefully he can collect himself and keep it going. This is a bit of a longer run. Those tires are going to start to get stressed out. With just 6 laps to go. Five laps to go as we come across the line. Folks, it appears we had another spin out from HipXX. We are under caution again with just 5 laps remaining. We are back under caution. That means we will have just about 2 to 3 laps to go when we go back under green here. It's going to be for all the marbles on a restart. And we know that this is not what Preds wanted to see. After dominating the whole race, to have it stolen from them on the final restart would be absolutely heartbreaking. This changes everything. Strap in, folks. It's gonna get thrilling. 2 by 2. Willie Night Owl in first. Waffle on the outside. It looks like somebody possibly disconnected the 3rd place car. Oh my God, folks. It appears that somebody disconnected. Perhaps I'm wrong. We'll stop watching. Into the turns they go. Waffle wins in first place. Oh, it's KSI as it gets around in the back. Waffle wins in first. Preds in second. Woolly Night Owl chasing him down in third. This was Pred's worst nightmare. He led most of this race, and with only one lap to go, he's watching it slip away to his teammate Waffle Wins. Will he try something strong? He will, and he will clear Waffle into 3 and 4. Waffle up into the wall. He's going to try and get a big run out of 4 as they come to the start finish line. It's Preds going into 1 and 2. It is over, folks. It is over. Preds was able to pass Waffle there on the last lap. After leading the race the whole entire night, he almost dropped it on the restart, but was able to make a thrilling pass in the last turn there to overcome his teammate of Waffle Wins in second. It looks like third place was going to go to Bump and Run, and fourth to Woolly Night Owl. Appears that fifth place will be KSI as well. Or HipXX and then KSI as well. Folks, we want to thank you all for coming in here tonight and experiencing this thrilling Thrill Nation action with us. We're going to see if we can get our race winner of both races tonight, Preds, in here to have a word with us and tell us how he's feeling. Stay tuned, folks. We will be right back. Preds, can you hear me? All right, can you make sure you are sharing your, actually, let me do it first and then we'll get you in here. Give me just a second. All right, I'm going to have you accept your audio into the stream, and then the fans at home will be able to hear you.
Yes, sir. I believe I've done it.
All right, folks, can we hear Preds at home? Fuck it. Yeah, they can hear him. All right. Preds, 2 wins tonight, back to back. Bringing 99XX a huge amount of success. How are you feeling?
Oh, I feel super good. Super good. First race went really pretty smooth. It seems like the second race we had a little bit of connectivity problems with some guys, so the lag started to bite, and thought I was going to lose it at the end of Darlington after leading almost every lap, but Waffles was a good guy and definitely looked out for a brother.
That's what team racing is all about, and I am sure team owner Funkmaster Trout is going to be absolutely thrilled about this when he sees it. Now, let me ask you, do you drink milk?
Well, yeah.
Now, are you saying that just because they are a sponsor here at Thrill Nation Autosports, or do you genuinely enjoy milk?
Can I say both?
You sure can, and guess what? You're in luck for winning the first 2 races of the season back to back and sweeping the night. Guess what? We're sending you.
What is that?
Guess.
Milk.
We are sending you 1 gallon of 2% milk straight to your home for you to enjoy.
Damn right.
Oh, God, you love to see it, folks, when drivers do wonderful things and get the rewards that they deserve for it. Now, let me ask you, 99XX, you were able to win the Truck Series team championship with them last year. You were also able to win the individual championship down in the Truck Series this year. How much does it mean to you to race for a guy, an owner, a leader, somebody as wonderful as Funkmaster Trout? How does that make you feel, Preds?
Oh, it makes me feel absolutely terrible.
Terrible. What do you say that for? What's he
I'm
like on the
kidding. I'm
inside?
kidding.
No, why
I
don't you
had
give
to
us
give
some
him a heart
inside
attack.
information,
I had to
Fred?
give him a heart attack. No, it's great. It's great. Obviously, it's great. You know that. You
Oh,
know
I'm
him as
in
well
a
better than
route
anybody.
about it. Oh, Ricky doesn't know anything. Ricky's got no inside ties here. He's completely neutral here at Thrill Nation Autosports. We love everybody.
Neutral and be friends with people.
We love 99XX. We love sloth racing, and we love Jedi.
Do we?
Yes. Preds, let me
Well, all
ask you,
right.
which race did you enjoy more tonight? Was it Michigan or was it Darlington?
I mean, I love Darlington, but the connectivity issues kind of put a damper on that one. So I'm gonna say Michigan. Michigan was a lot more competitive and fun.
I see. And now next week we go to Atlanta and Pocono as we take a look at our schedule on stream. We're going to Atlanta and Pocono next week. Which one of those tracks do you feel most comfortable and confident in?
Oh, definitely Atlanta. Pocono's not my strong suit. I'll probably have to do a little work on that this week.
All right, folks, you heard it here, folks. If you want to get an autograph from the great Preds, head on down to Pocono. He'll be down there doing some testing and practicing. And if you can't get there, you can jump on Bump and Run Jet. Folks, we want to thank you all for being here tonight. We want to thank our race winner for joining us in the booth tonight and Victory Lane. Hey, have some fun. Have a couple milks, have a couple gin rummies, and celebrate your win tonight. Thanks for being
Yes,
here,
sir.
Preds.
Appreciate you.
And
Thanks for the milk.
thank you to all of our fans out there that came to watch the races tonight. And of course, thank you to all of our sponsors. That's Milk. That's W.E. Mason. That's the Seattle Mariners. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's Pet Peacock Farm. And last but not least, A&D Collision down there in Hazlet, Michigan. That's right, folks. If you've been bumped, banged, or binged, head on down to A&D Collision. They'll take good care of you for a good price with a smile because they're not just body guys, they're family. All right, folks, we will see you next week for Atlanta and Pocono, and we are out of here.